I have no idea what we're talking about here. I have no idea what
Honestly,
we're talking about.
I don't either. But
I don't even know how to tease it or say it or set it up.
Well, let me just ask you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Honest question.
Mhm.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Okay. So you're going to find this shocking, but I actually bought a book about the history of Rome. And Rome, and all of the streets in Rome where the water, like the plates are where you can open up the street and get out into the tunnels of water.
The sewers?
Yeah, the sewer caps.
Yeah.
All, I think, say QSR, which is the ancient way of saying Rome. Look that up.
Wow.
I think that's right. Is it QSR or something like that?
And how often do you read that book?
The ancient way of spelling, giving the initials for Rome. The book is very thick, and I got it over summer, and I've not made a dent in it.
So it just sits there, but you do think about it.
I mean, I just want to know the history. Greek and Roman philosophy and history I've thought about before. So it's SPQR. Okay, it's SPQR. So I learned that. But why in the world is this even being asked?
It is something that went viral on TikTok, and now all people are asking their boyfriends, husbands,
why?
fathers, etc.
To what end?
Just to see. Apparently, most men think about the Roman Empire a lot,
like daily,
like your answer.
But I don't think about it a lot. I happen to just stumble upon this book because I want to read about history.
But even
philosophy.
the fact that you have that book is already like puts you in that category. Because I don't really know what I'm missing, because I asked Michael and he looked at me like I was crazy for even asking him the question.
Well, it is a crazy question to ask.
Robbie said no,
and
never,
then-
not even when I'm in Rome.
And then he was like,
Right.
never.
Which, I get it.
But in all other videos I've seen online, there's tons of guys, and they say 2 times per week, a lot more. Look, listen to
They're
this.
bragging,
Listen
and
to
that's
this.
not true.
I guess technically like every day.
Honestly, probably 2 to 3 times a day.
What?
Oh, probably like 3 or 4 times a week. I think about it.
So they're asked, do you think of the Roman Empire, and that's their answer?
Yes.
How often do you think
This is
about
so
the Roman?
dumb.
No,
so
it's
dumb, but it's
so funny.
It's not funny even.
I think it is. I think it's one of those things. Remember, like the brown dress, blue dress. It's just like one of those things that has taken over social media.
I'll tell you what I do think about, and maybe somebody should ask this on TikTok. Do you ever think about who came up with time and the calendar and the clock?
When you look at a clock, don't you think of the Roman numerals and you think of the Roman Empire?
Well, I think about whoever had to come up with some sort of measurement of sunlight to time. In ancient Greece,
Yes.
ancient Rome, wherever that was, I start thinking about, like, who came up with the first government? Like, all the disciplines of civilization. I start thinking about that kind of stuff every once in a while.
Well, I don't.
Well, you're missing out.
I don't know. I don't have
It's
the
a fun life over here.
brain capacity for that.
But it's such a random question. I do not believe I don't believe the masses here are thinking of the Roman Empire twice a day.
Tubbs, do you think about the Roman
Tubbs,
Empire?
where's Tubbs? Tubbs, Sisney has a question for you. Hey, you can use your headphones and mic.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Roman Empire? A couple times a week.
I mean, I don't understand humans. I don't understand. Maybe I don't get men.
Another
I don't
one of my
understand
guy
men.
friends said the same thing. He said, like, sometimes multiple times a day. He's like,
But, like, what do you think about? Tubbs, what do you think about when you think about it?
Just how they did it all. I mean,
Oh, they did what?
I mean, if you've ever been to
Oh, they
Rome,
built it?
Yeah, how they built
didn't
it.
do it in a
it's
day.
Just, no. Didn't
Think
do
about
it
the
in a day.
Colosseum? What do you think of? Like,
Yeah,
the ancient
Colosseum.
city?
Yeah. It's just the whole thing.
I am so weirded out by this conversation that I don't know if I can come
about how,
back.
like, we don't have milk in the fridge, and like how I have to take the kids to the dentist. Like, I'm not thinking
Like,
about the
my
Roman
Tubbs is over in the
Empire.
corner with all the other men thinking about how they did it.
like, my
Yeah,
friend was
and
like,
they didn't-
How did they do it?
They didn't have air conditioning or ice. I mean, it's wild.
And that crosses your mind?
Yeah. And they have a very good aqueduct system with water, and it's really nice. I just,
But how'd they do it?
how'd they do it?
How'd they do
yeah,
it?
like when you go to the forum and like that's what makes you think of it. Like all this stuff around us.
Okay. This conversation, I hope you don't judge us and you come back.
If
at
you
some
know,
point.
you know.